Hi everyone, I'm Suresh, your new CEO for EDOTCO, and I'm here today to introduce the 100-day plan. What is the 100-day plan? Quite simply, for EDOTCO to deliver on its promises, to be the best infrastructure brand in the world, we've got to get the basics right. And that really is the focus of the next 100 days, and the items that we're going to talk about are really designed to get us to that position where we have the right foundation for the next few years. Our first priority is to complete the carve-outs of what we call the 4 seed assets from the Axiata OpCos. If we can complete and get the towers from the 4 Axiata OpCos in Malaysia, Bangladesh, Cambodia, Sri Lanka, firmly placed as an operating asset with us as a company, will demonstrate that we're a real live company on the ground. I think that's what should be the major focus of everyone in our teams. Our second priority is Pakistan. In Pakistan, we have the opportunity to create from scratch a brand new towerco, and it's one I believe we should take. Our focus there is to get the license operational and to build a very small number of towers this year, just 5. However, in 2015, we fully expect to accelerate the number of towers that we have and create a very large tower business in Pakistan. In order to get all of this done, we're not going to achieve it if we don't get the organization and people firmly behind what we're trying to achieve. So the first step is to put a new organization in place. We will be seeking to standardize how we look and feel to the rest of the world in each country. And that's a change I hope everyone will be able to embrace.
As part of the 100-day program, the governance structure that we're putting in place would be the establishment of EXCO, which we have actually got approval from the board, which will handle 90% of the operations. And to simplify the approval processes in our NTCs, we'll be moving the boards to a statutory board where paperwork will be minimized and the approval process will be run via a management committee process for approvals for all your key operational activity.
We won't get there if we don't create the right culture of high performance and teamwork. That's another major priority of this 100-day plan. During this plan, we will be sharing the values that we hope to espouse as a company, getting them accepted by everyone, and then agreeing how we will share these values and train everyone in getting them implemented and felt on the ground.
Basically, what we'll look at is for collaborative efforts, joint ventures, and also for bite-sized M&A deals which are more focused on in-country consolidation rather than looking at new footprints per se in this time frame.
The first point is looking at processes. The team have already started to look at, is there any gaps in our process, what needs to be done to develop a better and stable process. The second point, we need to understand what is on our towers. So we need to understand the tower inventory, we need to understand tower loading. The third point is really on SLA. Whilst we're doing a good job, I believe we can still improve, and we got to see how do we provide the uptime consistently to the customer. And here I would like everybody to focus on how do we reduce downtime. And the other point is to look at how do we deliver sites in a timely manner so that we meet our promise to the customer. We see this is not the end of the 100 days that we see that we have achieved this, but it's really a beginning of the continuous improvement that we need for operational excellence.
Our core focus would be to ensure we have a framework in place which is going to ensure that we get our objective of being the most admired infrastructure brand in the world. And this is really where we'll do our development, both from an organic and inorganic growth perspective of the entity.
In the coming few weeks, we'll all be busy getting this 100-day plan off the ground and implemented. I know that it will take quite an effort, but it's something that I believe we really should focus on. In advance, I do want to thank you all. I will also take the time to visit and in person share some of these ideas with you, as well as talk about some of the longer term things that we need to focus on in order to create this great infrastructure brand, EDOTCO.